Hey, y'all, welcome to the Building a Brand podcast series where we talk about a wide variety of different topics and how it relates to the business journey, current business news, as well as, just plain old business in general. I'm your host, Jeremy Patton, and without further ado, we'll dive right in. Hey, y'all, welcome back to Building a Brand podcast series. I am, again, your host, Jeremy Patton, and today's question is more so a challenge. Today's challenge is to tap into whatever your natural talents and gifts are. I challenge you to do this for a wide variety of different reasons, and we'll jump into those in a minute. But the reason why I want to actually talk about this topic today is because so many of us have untapped potential that we do not even know we have. So many of us have natural gifts, natural talents that can impact not only our lives, but the lives of those that we care about, the lives of those that are around us, and even people that we don't even know. And without tapping into that talent, without tapping into those gifts, you are leaving somebody short. You're shortening somebody's life experience. I believe that we are all given natural talents and gifts, and they're given to us for a reason. Sometimes it's to help better ourselves. Sometimes it's to help better somebody else. And when you don't use or when you don't tap into your natural talents and gifts, I do believe that you're showing at the very least yourself, and who knows how many countless others that you're shortchanging in the process. So without further ado, we'll jump into why and my reasons why I think that you should tap into your natural talents and gifts. Now, reason number one is that we are all given the talents, we are all given gifts, and each and every one of us, though these gifts and talents may vary from person to person, from skill level to skill level, some talents and gifts you might have to cultivate, and you might have to work on and practice to improve and to perfect, but you're given a gift or a talent or the ability to reach others, to impact others. You're given a gift and a talent to impact your own life and those around you. And I don't think that these things are given to us by coincidence. I think that they're given to us for a reason. And a lot of people roam the earth wondering like what the meaning of life is, or what the purpose of life is, or what their life purpose is. And I really think that it is part of your life purpose to tap into your natural gifts and talents, to work on them, improve them, and offer them to society. Again, it could impact yourself, and it could impact those around you. It could impact the people that you don't know that are halfway across the world. And when we don't, I do feel like part of our lives go unfulfilled. There is a sense of emptiness that we walk around with day in, day out, as we go to work, working at a job that we don't like. And some of us, we are lucky enough to find jobs that we do like, but you're still not tapping into that natural gift, that natural talent that would not only bring you more joy, but also it could bring you, financial income and benefits. And again, that's my number one reason, right? From there, the second reason is because it impacts others. Kind of like I alluded to And the first reason, let's say that your natural gift for talent is, the power of prayer. And you have somebody that is struggling with their day-to-day situation or with a particular situation or time in their life. And you keep your power of prayer to yourself without sharing that gift or that talent, it could mean all the difference if you were to actually share your gift or your talent with that individual or with people in general. I have a coworker, or I had a coworker, and one thing that he was passionate about was religion and the power of prayer. And there were on numerous occasions where I had to go to him and say, "Yo, I am going through it. Do you mind taking a moment and saying a prayer with me or for me?" And he would take time out of his day, and whether it's minute, 2 minutes later on, and he would literally sit there and send a prayer or say a prayer out loud on my behalf, on the behalf of other people and employees that were also in the facility. And there was something so uplifting about it, you know, and that is something that I think that we're all capable of doing. And it doesn't have to be prayer. It doesn't have to, it could be a wide variety of things. It could be something that you're able to work with your hands and you're able to make some kind of art and craft. And whatever your creation is will bring joy or peace or some kind of fulfillment to somebody else that's in the world or to yourself for that matter. It could be you might be musically inclined and you might be able to sing or rap or play an instrument or uh, compose a song that without tapping in, without looking into that talent, without researching, without practicing it, you might not fulfill that destiny that you are destined for or that you're capable of fulfilling. You might make a product that can change the world, or you might come up with the idea that a particular industry needs, and it might revolutionize that particular industry. And without tapping into those talents and to those gifts, who knows what you are leaving on the table, and who knows what possibilities you could reach. I say all the time that I know people that are talented or gifted or that have a passion in one thing or another, and they don't go after those talents or gifts, and then they talk about the regret that they feel later on. It's the same thing. Like, you never know what level you will be able to reach without going down that journey and practicing and improving on your talents and your gifts. And sometimes you might be down one path, and say, for example, you might be a star athlete or something like that. You might be down that path of, improving your talents and your natural athletic abilities and stuff like that to better your chances of making it to professional sports. And somewhere down your journey, you get put off track. Maybe you might be injured. Maybe, there might be a life-changing event that happens and you're no longer able to go down that road. And that might lead you to what actually is your purpose. I don't want you to be discouraged of the idea of failure, because as long as you're pursuing something, you're growing from it, you're learning from your mistakes, and you're always growing. your journey is your journey. So what might seem to be your journey may actually lead you to your actual journey or your actual purpose in life. But pursue your natural talents, pursue your natural gifts, find a way to improve on them, and find a way to use them to better benefit those around you. Which leads me to my next reason is when you are able to improve your natural gifts or your natural talents to the point where it is actually impacting people around you and people are benefiting from it, people will begin to pay you for those natural gifts and talents that you have. If you're able to make something and you get to the point where other people want or need whatever it is that you made, then they will pay you for it. And not only can that be a extra stream of income, but that could potentially be your main stream of income. That can potentially change the life of yourself, your family, your friends, and again, people all over the world, right? There are so many different career paths and opportunities where you can take a random talent or skill and you could turn it into something that you're getting paid for. In fact, with social media now is like the prime optimal time that you're able to do so. You see so many people on social media that go viral or become popular. And guess what that does? That opens up other opportunities for them to get paid. They're given or offered sponsored paid advertisements. They're given opportunities to attend or to go to certain events and speak at those events, and they're paid for that. You have people that are discovered for TV and film through social media. You have people that are discovered from other people in their particular career field or a similar career field, and they are able to connect and network and create something that is bigger than what they would have even imagined them doing on their own. So there's so many different benefits from, in the sense of financial benefits and opportunities that open up from you tapping into your natural gifts and talents. Another reason why that you should tap into your natural gifts and talents is because somebody out there is in the world is making money based off of similar gifts and talents that you have and that you possess. So don't think of your natural gifts and talents as, useless or as if they are not worth anything. Because I guarantee you, if you look and you type in whatever your natural gifts and talents are, and I guarantee you that you could find somebody that is making money doing the same thing or doing something similar along the lines of what your natural gifts and talents are. You might have to learn a new skill. You might have to learn how to, package your gifts and talents. You're definitely going to have to learn how to create your own like voice and niche with that talent and that gift, your own sound, your own creative style. But you can find inspiration on how to turn whatever it is that you're gifted or talented in and turn it into some kind of, way to make money. Because again, I guarantee you that there are people out there that are making money using the same gifts and talents that you have. And sometimes, not to say most times, but sometimes, the people that are making the big bucks, they might not be able to do it as good as you. You might be able to do it way better than them. And the world might need you to tap into those gifts and talents, because whatever field, industry, that you will go into might need you. You know, uh, there's so many opportunities in the world, and sometimes they seem like they are like you can't reach them. They seem unattainable. And sometimes you just have to jump out there and create your own opportunity. If you find that you're not getting an opportunity, then create your own, right? That's essentially what this company is about. My company, Building a Brand, it is about you taking ownership of whatever your natural gifts, talents, or whatever product or service or idea that you have, and you owning it. You building it up to the point where you're able to make money with it. And you make your own opportunity. Sometimes, like I said, it might seem like you can't attain the opportunities that are already out there. And there are times, there are situations, there are industries, there are positions that are structured or that systematically will keep you out, or some people out anyways. And there are times where just whoever is in those positions don't want to give up their spot or make space for somebody else because they want a larger piece of the pie. But there are over 8 billion, or there are close to 8 billion people in the world. And I guarantee you that there's plenty of money out there. There's plenty of customers out there. There's plenty of opportunities out there. You just have to find your own path, your own journey. You have to go down your journey. You have to be dedicated to your journey. You have to grow within and along your path and your journey. And you will be able to connect with your ideal customer. You will be able to make your way and to create your own opportunity in that space. Now, to wrap it up, I have the fifth and final reason, which is that you should seek to perfect and practice your natural gifts and talents. And if not for financial reasons, then for simple satisfaction and joy. Most things that we're gifted at, we find joy in. Have you ever had a coworker that walks around singing all day? No matter what they're doing, no matter how like crappy the day is, or how, what day of the week it is, how early or how late in the day is, they're walking around singing. There's a sense of joy and satisfaction that they find by singing. And same thing for any other natural gifts and talents. The more you practice at it, the better you'll get. And for the most part, you will find joy with doing it. You'll find that fulfillment with doing it, especially compared to people that have not identified their gifts and talents. and that don't practice their gifts and talents, like you will make the hard times go by a little bit easier, and you'll find more joy in life if you do go along your journey of practicing and trying to perfect your natural gifts and talents, constantly improving, learning more about it. I am a firm believer that education doesn't stop. You might not be in school, or you might have finished school, and it's possible that you didn't finish school. Either way, gaining knowledge and learning new things should never stop. Whatever your job is, they're constantly putting out new training. And that's because you could always improve with something. You could improve a process, you could improve your approach, you could improve, your ability, you could improve the efficiency in which you do whatever it is that you're doing. Same thing with your gifts and talents. There are experts out there that can help you with this process. There are ways for you to analyze your own work, your own abilities, and improve yourself. I'm sure there's books out there for whatever your talents or gifts are. There's articles. There's people that are possibly successful doing whatever your gifts and talents are. And those people usually are interviewed and they talk about their journeys. And you could research, and constantly grow that way. You could produce whatever or practice whatever your gifts or talents are and get feedback from friends and family, get feedback from strangers. If it is something that you could offer to the public, then offer it to the public. You'll get feedback from the public. And instead of letting that feedback put you down, let that feedback motivate you to improve. Let that feedback help you better analyze what you're doing and what you could improve on. Like I said, we could always get better. And the more you practice, the more you research, the more you listen to feedback, the better you'll get. And those are my 5 reasons on why you should tap into your natural gifts and talents. If you could think of any other reasons, or if you would like me to cover any other reasons, definitely comment below, or send me a message. And that's going to conclude today's episode. As always, I hope you have a wonderful, exciting, and informative day. Until next time, guys, you already know what it is. Deuces. All right, y'all. That'll conclude today's episode of the Building a Brand podcast series. Thank you for joining us today. As always, please comment your thoughts on today's episode below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to get notifications on future episodes. And as always, have a wonderful, exciting, and informative day. You guys take care. And as always, deuces.